Hey guys, so I've received my new trunnions for my FMS 1450 millimeter Mustang from P3D Creations, and it is the one here on the left. This is the stock FMS trunnion right here, and I'm not sure the video will pick this up, but these are beautifully done. These new ones are machined from solid steel, where these are a cast metal, probably some zinc in there, but they break very easily here on these teeth. There's 4 of them. As you look at these, the work is very finely done. The guy did a wonderful job. You can see the machining and tooling marks, but it's very smooth. There's no ridges or anything like that that you could feel. Also, the edges, the corners, are extremely well done. In contrast to the stock FMS, these are rounded. So I'm waiting to see as I install these if the lack of this rounded off edges, little sloppier tolerances, will allow the retracts to be a lot firmer with a lot less slop and give in them with these things fitted. I did notice, and here you will see the retract taken apart. You do not have to remove the E-clip, C-clip here at the back. All you need to do is remove the 3 bolts. On mine they were hex, some of them are Phillips head screws. But remove these 3 bolts, and then you can swing the side plate out of the way. Now obviously these are aluminum from the small part CNC, but the principle works the same if you have the original plastic ones. Once you do that, you take this apart, you're able to get the stock trunnion out and replace it. Now, one issue I did find that you probably will run into is this threaded. Okay, one issue I did find was this piece right here. This is a cam pin of kinds, or a cross brace on this threaded jack screw. The motor rotates this whirring gear right here, or jack screw, which moves this cam piece as it rides in these grooves here, moves it in and out. On the stock FMS piece, that fits through there. That's the way it works. As it moves, it rotates these on its pivot points here. I'll see that now, get it in the frame. Rotates that. These are machined, these new ones are machined to a tolerance where they don't fit over that. My tools tell me that this here is 5.4 millimeters in width. And the opening on this is also 5.4 millimeters. So rather than remove any material from this, I'm going to go in with a Dremel real carefully and remove just a bit on this so that these will fit on there and work. I also noticed that on my aluminum side plates, let me show this, that they don't fit loosely. Well, that side actually does. There's going to probably be a little bit of fitting that you'll have to do. It's a little bit snug there, probably enough to trip the overcurrent protection. Yeah, that's a little bit snug in there. Well, these side holes are very snug. If I roll that over and do the other side, those are snug enough. This side's even worse. To not be able to rotate the retract to move, rotate it smoothly. So this little side hole here will have to be opened up just a few thousandths. Just take a file in there, or a little Dremel. A few seconds of work, remove slightly a bit of material there. Should be able to get this to drop in wonderfully. I'll do that work, and I will be back and see how. Well, I've gone ahead and completed the install of the new trunnions, and I have to say that with a little bit of mill work, I don't have a mill, but with the Dremel to fit them here inside the pivot hole on both sides of the retract plates. It would be easier when you have the plastic, but I have the CNC aluminum. They were very snug, so I had to open that up with the Dremel. And then also this cross brace member in here, this cam, as shown off previously, I chucked it into my hand drill, spun it against a file, removing just enough material that it would move inside the, it would seat inside the retract teeth without any binding at all, but just enough. Making sure not to remove too much has made them very, very firm and positive. There's no slop in there at all that I can see, just perhaps a millimeter, and no directional slop at all other than what's on the axle with the wheel. And the other one as well. Same thing. Had to open up the holes just slightly to get them to move, and then they are very, very good. And when I attach this, that ought to firm them up just slightly more. And I have my plane powered on right now. I'm going to go ahead and hit the retract switch. And I don't have these screwed in, so I'll hold them. Okay, and back down. I think that's going to work great, because as these are screwed down, that retract is going to be as firm as a foamy retract ever was. Yep, I think they're nice. Just again, when you get them, you'll just have to do a little bit of fitting into your side plates and then on that cross piece, and then you should have a great set of retracts.